can happen, but you have to outweigh what is the risk and the benefits. Believe it or not, a lot of those side effects are not common. And then if you think about the benefits where you actually get to sleep properly, you actually feel well rested in the morning, you're actually able to function, you actually don't have to miss so much days from work and school, then the side effect profile is actually worth it for the benefits that you get. So that is why you have to be really careful in what you use, and you have to be clear why you're using it. And if there is actually benefits from it, then the side effects aren't usually that bad, unfortunately.
But come on, Hillary. On a side note, when you see a regular Zantac or whatever, and then you see the side effects: nausea, headache, nosebleed, stomach cramp, diarrhea, can't drive, don't drink use with alcohol, boy pregnant or using this, and I can't use this with that. I mean, even though they're playing out there, so that's their disclaimer. So if that happens, we already warned you that is going to happen. But the reality is, why would I want a possibility of 3 more issues to deal with that one?
But the thing about it is that those issues aren't common. They really aren't. Okay, there's side effects to everything. You know there's side effects if you drink too much water.
Yeah.
Right, good. So there's side effects to regardless of whatever you do in life. Even driving, there's a chance that something might happen. Catching the bus, there's a chance that something might happen. So when you come to taking the medications, there will be a chance that something may or may not happen. But the actual side effect profile is really not that common. And it's really not that severe, especially when you compare it to the benefits that you get.
You see, because that's an issue for me. A lot of people joke about it in terms of these side effects and what are the real possibilities of something going wrong from taking that one particular tablet to combat one thing where you can possibly get issues. My mother and I talk about every time we see the ads. We're like, so why would I take that? You call out, you have issue 1, restless leg syndrome. What is restless leg syndrome?
Okay, so restless leg syndrome. He's going to really put me on the spot here, right? I mean, I did emergency medicine. I don't really do restless leg syndrome. However, right, it actually is where people say that they actually need to keep moving all the time. If they find that they're keeping too still, they get pain or discomfort, so they have to keep walking and moving and stuff like that.
Okay, well, back to what we were really talking about.
Yeah,
I always wondered what it really was.
Put me on the
Sandrina
spot.
wanted to know if those steam cleaners really were on the mattress.
Okay, so remember steam cleaners, they will help get them clean, but dust mite will always be there, right? So that's why you need the hypoallergenic mattress covers and pillowcase covers. They actually are a nice thick plastic, and I want the ones with the zip. So you really keep all the dust mites inside the mattress and they can't get out, right? That's what you really need. So you can clean the mattress as much as you like.
Up in there?
But there's already a jungle there. The jungle exists. The jungle exists. It's how we can live in the jungle without getting the effects of it. So the jungle exists, unfortunately. And again, you can change the mattress, you can change the pillows. There will always be dust mites in it. That's just the nature of the beast. Yeah, the little creatures, right, that actually crawl around there all the time that you just can't really see. No, they're not bed bugs. These are even smaller than bed bugs. These are dust mites. So they're actually little animals.
So the bed bugs are worse?
Oh, yeah. Bed bugs are a lot bigger. They actually bite you. And yes, right. These are different. It's because when you get the dust mite allergy, it's actually, so it's a little tiny little microscopic insect that everything has skin. So it's when the skin sheds, the little epithelium, that's what you inhale, little particles of that. And that's what gives you allergies. Yeah, so it's not the dust particle, it's the dust mite.
So you're actually inhaling it?
Or pieces of it. But do you know that when you smell something, right, it's actually small particles that are coming in.
Okay,
yeah,
get graphic. Smelling what? So we on the South Coast, and we down on the South Coast.
I knew you was gonna do that.
And I'm smelling the issue.
Fecalant material.
So am I inhaling some of the
very small particles of fecalant material you are inhaling? Yes, sir.
You heard that first, people. Seriously.
But that's what smell is. It's actually small little particles.
That is nasty to Steve. I am not inhaling nothing.
So even when you smelling like the dog fecal matter, and the cat,
I don't have that problem.
Or the tortoise in the veranda that people would like to get rid of, you see, that's when people know your business.
You see why people should not know your business, and you invite them on. You try to be professional and stuff.
Yes, I'm back to being professional. Yes. So yes, that's what happens when you actually inhale things. It's actually small particles that you're actually inhaling. Yeah. I think
Just for
I've
the
just
record,
shocked
Barbados,
everyone though.
That's gross. I just want to let y'all know that's really, really gross. And I'm going to roll my windows up, everything may go through. So, of course, I'm like, I am not inhaling the peep. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Back to allergies?
back to allergies.
Back to allergies, yeah. Let's take it backwards a little bit. Yeah.
Right, focus.
Focus.
So, you're inhaling the.
Right, so you're inhaling
Inhaling
small pieces of it, or particles. So that's like even when you're inhaling like the pollens and stuff like that, you're actually inhaling small particles of it. And what has happened is your body has become primed that whenever you inhale it, I'm going to react.
So, hence the eye watering and
The
the
nose,
congestion.
exactly.
Okay.
And if you're bad enough that you have really bad allergies, you know, or you get the skin manifestations, you get the rash, you get the hives and stuff like that on your skin. You're still very upset about the inhaling small particles.
That too, and the hives and rash.
Okay, so the common allergy that everyone knows is when people particularly eat something and then they break out in the rash on their skin, they get the wales and they get the
And they're
itching.
going to take histo.
And they go and take the histo. They go and take
Okay.
the histo.
Why are we so trained that when something an allergic reaction is histal is the go-to?
Because that's traditional. You know, we all grew up on histo. Let me be honest.
Anything
we all,
happen and you
we-
feel whatever, you feel like something coming on.
You take
some
histo.
histo.
That's how we've always been. But mind you, there are better drugs than that now because histo makes you drowsy. So histo was the first generation antihistamine. So remember, when you're having an allergy, basically, your body's producing histamine, which is this little chemical that gives you a lot of, there are other little chemicals, but histamine predominantly, that gives you the rash on the skin, the hives. It also gives you the nasal congestion, the eyes watering. That's usually by histamine.
Okay.
Histil is an antihistamine.
Histamine.
Right. So it means it works against the actual histamine your body's producing to try and prevent all of those symptoms like the rash or reverse it when you have them. But histil does make people drowsy. So you actually do have newer generation antihistamines like the loratadine, the claritine that are
yeah.
right, that are non-drowsy and they actually last longer. So you only have to take them once a day,
Okay.
ideally.
For some.
For some. However, people must realize though, I must add this and I need to make this clear. People who have really bad allergies, you know, the ones when they start talking about their lips like to swell and their tongue likes to swell and the back of their throat starts to itch and they having shortness of breath, right, that is not treated with histil. That is not histil.
So you go to the emergency room.
Yes, please go to the emergency room. Or if you have your own EpiPen, which is adrenaline, you can give yourself an EpiPen injection. But you go to the emergency room. Some people have been really lucky that they've had some of these and they said they took the histil and stuff like that and it got better. But the problem is that a lot of people, you can quickly go from being well to being very sick. So you need adrenaline, not histil.
Adrenaline.
But actually, it's the same adrenaline. Actually,
It's
Just
the same, it's the same.
yeah, it's the same adrenaline. You know, the
Adrenaline rush. So
fright
yeah,
and
yeah,
flight
yeah,
and
yeah,
run
yeah.
and fight up people and things. Right, that's the same adrenaline. But you were using it for something different this time.
So I could do that before I go to the gym. Just kidding, Hillary. I'm just kidding.
You can try it. I mean, when you get your heart palpitating and you get your chest pain and then you get a heart attack, you could call me
What
then.
had happened was, right?
What had happened?
What had happened was, so there was a time where, everybody used to take certain, like the guarana thing, and they had them in tablets. Everybody was taking the guarana tablets for energy. And then there were some other tablets that people were taking for energy. I'm not calling the name. And I took both. And let's just say the room started spinning. My heart started
Started
racing.
racing.
And I was like, oh, hell to the no.
That was before you knew me.
Long. This was the
Because if
old
you had
Cersei. We
called
went to the
me-
Hilton. Cersei was still at the Hilton.
Yeah.
And I was doing aerobics class and I realized that, why am I moving faster than everyone else? I was like, oh no. But yeah.
So if you had called me and told me you took all of that and your heart was racing, you know what it would have done, Greg?
Slap me.
No, not wasting that energy. I would put down the phone. Call me when you're better.
Well, I'm here now. This is almost 20 years later.
Yeah,
Plus.
yeah. So okay. So also being an emergency physician, I have seen the side effects of all of those things, especially when you like to use multiple
okay, now
of
you
them.
said that. Let's go there, Hillary.
Let's go
So,
there. Let's go there.
Have you ever seen the side effects of Viagra?
The negative side effects of Viagra?
Yeah.
Yes, I have. Both to the heart and to the genitalia. 'Cause I know that's what you want to ask. Yes, so I've seen both of them. Yes, sir.
And it takes really long to deflate.
Yes, sir, it does. Sometimes it actually doesn't deflate. You actually have to put a needle around it and actually take out the blood. Yeah, that would make him quiet. Yeah, because remember, okay. Is this a parental advisory tea time with Greg?
Right.
Because, okay. Okay.
I know because okay, I'm just like really disturbed, even more disturbed now. I'm
Okay.
more disturbed. Yeah.
But okay, okay. For all the adults out there, to get an erection, it's actually a lot of blood pooling in the penis. That's what makes it erect. It's actually blood there.
Yeah,
Now,
so-
when you take the Viagra and the blood has pooled there and it stays there, it means that it's going to compress the good, healthy tissues and they can die. So if it doesn't deflate in a timely manner, you have to insert a needle. Or you have to, and you can remove aspirate it, or you actually give a small incision to let it drain. Because if it stays there, it's going to just die. I don't think I'll be invited back to tea time with Greg again.
I'm really hurting right now. I feel it crossing my legs all of a sudden. I just cross my legs right now and say, I am sorry I asked the question.
That question.
But no, that's a question that a lot, because I know lots of guys that joke about taking it, and I don't think they should if they really don't have a problem. They want long-lasting sex, but I mean, it is only okay. It's only built to last for so long, erect. That is the reality, and no one is built to have 3 and 4 hour time
Erections, no.
of erections and physical intercourse.
No. The thing about it, right, is that honestly, what you're finding out is that even young men are asking for Viagra and Cialis. I am not too sure why. I don't know if it's because they're hearing stories about people going 6 and 7 hours and they want to meet that.
But who
It's
wants to
unrealistic.
go- I'm sorry. Who wants to go 6 and 7 hours?
I don't know, but that's a complaint that people have, and they're asking for these medications, and you really don't need it. Honestly, a lot of the younger men who may be having performance issues, honestly, I think they need maybe a psychologist or a psychiatrist, because a lot of it is actually in your mind. If you believe that somebody wants something more than what you think that they want, and they really don't need all of that, you're going to actually, I mean, the mind is a wonderful thing. You're actually going to then make yourself believe, I cannot perform, I'm not doing good enough, and therefore you will not be able to maintain or
So
even gain an
technically
erection.
Some of the sexual performance issues are more mental.
I think,
sometimes,
yes.
sometimes not.
Not all, but
Not
sometimes,
all.
especially in the younger generation who are otherwise well and don't have any other conditions.
Like a guy said to me, if he was to have intercourse with his girlfriend over a period of time in that day, he can only get that erection so often. But if you had to change the same amount of times he was to have intercourse with his girlfriend and change the person, he could possibly have an erection as often as the person's change.
That means it's psychological. Because obviously then it's not physical. It's not that he physically can't do it. It means psychologically he can't do it. You see what I mean? Because if he's saying that with different people, no, I'm not endorsing
Okay,
this.
so we're
But-
going to take a break.
Yes.
And we're going to keep this topic going because this is a serious topic. The V. So we're here at Standard in Canewood, and we'll be back with the V.
What time do mom and dad get home? I feel like I'm forgetting something. But what could it be?
I have to remember to do everything.
Oh, babe, look. Jay remembered to start the washer.
Jay?
He is so responsible.
I wish Kylie could be more like him.
What?
I did the laundry.
Really? Tell me about that.
The new Kenmore Smart Washer and Dryer. Be smart, be connected, be amazing. Exclusively at Sears.
Introducing the Kenmore Elite Smart Refrigerator, part of a new generation of Kenmore appliances designed to keep you connected to your home wherever you go for greater peace of mind. When you download the Kenmore Smart app, you can monitor and control key features of your refrigerator from the palm of your hand. Whether you're planning a party or prepping for the holidays, Excella Ice can quickly refill your ice maker to meet your entertaining needs. The Max Air Filter increases airflow in your fridge to help combat strong odors from fish, meat, and cheese. In the event of a power outage or if a door is left open, the Kenmore Smart app will send you a notification, helping you keep food fresh. It can also remind you of routine maintenance, such as ordering new water or air filters. An in-app link can add the replacement filter to your online shopping cart, making delivery quick and easy. Plus, the Smart Refrigerator has all the premium features of top Kenmore Elite models. Versatile storage options, like a full-width pantry drawer, ample door storage, and slide-away shelves make it easy to accommodate tall wine bottles and party platters. Airtight crispers keep delicate produce fresh, while Genius Cool technology maintains the temperature and airflow throughout the fridge and freezer. The new Kenmore Elite Smart Refrigerator. It's amazing what you can do when your home is smart and connected. Kenmore, be amazing.
So we're back here with Tea Time with Greg at Standards with Afternoon Teas with Standard. And we're back with the V. I am not leaving this topic. I am so not leaving the topic because this is, all jokes aside, this is a serious topic for most people, and sexual impotence is a problem for a lot of people, and or performance issues, because everybody has this thing that they have to be this porn star type lover, and I'm like, and even them, that's edited TV, so you don't know what that person was doing long before
Or long after,
the climax
or
and everything. But this is the reality.
Yes.
So you've seen many of those negative side
I've
effects.
seen negative side effects from the Viagra and the Cialis. Yes, I have.
So is it over-the-counter drug, or you have to get it prescribed by a doctor?
It actually has to be prescribed by a doctor. However, like anywhere else, I'm sure there are avenues where you can get it without a prescription. But it's supposed to be prescribed by a doctor because you need to make sure people don't have other problems. Mm-hmm. So a person who has heart problems and takes that, then if they do develop a heart attack, then you're going to have problems with treating them. So yes, you really have to be selective at who uses them.
So it does make your heart race the same way in a sense, or?
Well, no, it doesn't make your heart race. So what it does, it actually causes the vessels to open up so that a lot of fluid can leak into the tissues around the penis to keep it erect.
How does it only know to work with that area?
So that's the thing. So it doesn't only work in that area. It works predominantly in that area because remember, no drug is just going to isolate itself to one particular part of your body.
Smart drug.
Right. So no. But that's the problem then when you have a heart attack. So if you do have a heart attack and you've taken Viagra, people get these spray under their tongue, which is called GTN. That is supposed to open up the vessels to allow more blood flow. Mm-hmm. If you have already opened up the vessels with your Viagra, and then you further try to open up the blood vessels with your GTN, you're going to drop people's blood pressure significantly, and you can actually worsen the heart attack or make them even hypotensive. Then you can't actually get their blood pressures to maintain. So which is why people who do have heart conditions and stuff like that should not be using it, because in case they do develop a heart attack, it's difficult to treat.
Okay, that was extremely heavy, and let's go back to I did. So let's go to a lighter topic.
Okay.
So you've been to many exotic places for your job and through your education. So you've been in Jerusalem and different places.
Right. So no, I did Israel. Honestly, if you get to go to Israel, go. Israel is beautiful. It is wonderful. Yes. So I actually when I went to Israel, I decided I was going to study hard. Yes, I did study hard.
So what were you studying when you were there?
That's where I did my allergy. That's where Bayview sent me to do the allergy testing and immunotherapy. So I actually studied that in Israel under Professor Rotem, who was the consultant who was here last week. When we did the lecture. So he's actually world renowned. So he was my professor when I was in Israel. But what was good is that he also says, well, Hillary, you're going to study hard. And take it from me, I studied hard. But he also made sure that in my downtime, that I also got to enjoy all of Israel. So I went to Jerusalem. I went to the Dead Sea. I went to that place where they have the Baha'i Gardens. No, let me tell you, right? Okay, so my Dead Sea experience. Now, Barbados water salty. Dead Sea water. Because that's why it's so... It's very thick and viscous, even when you're trying to walk through it, because it's very, very salty. So you can lay, even if you can lay float normally, you will lay float in the Dead Sea.
I've seen that.
You will lay float in the Dead Sea. It is that viscous. But honestly, so I only did it for like 2 seconds or 3. One, the water was cold. I had to explain to them, I'm from the Caribbean. I don't do cold water. I don't do cold water. The water was cold.
We got to turn the heat in this joint.
Yeah, exactly. And then on top of that, because there's so much salt in it, it's drying.
The skin.
Listen to me. When I came out, right, I was a little ashy. Tad bit. Don't comment. I was a tad bit ashy.
No.
Leave it alone. Leave it alone.
Angela? Yeah.
Yeah, I was a little ashy. but it was really good though. And then when I went to Jerusalem, I actually got to see the tomb where they said Jesus was buried. And I got to walk along the path where they said he carried the cross. There's also an area where they said his hand was. I also visited like the Church of the Transfiguration where Jesus turned the water into wine. And the Church of the Multiplication where he multiplied the fish. I went all over. And I actually drove myself, and they drive on the other side of the road, but the signs are so well done. And they use Waze, the navigational app. Even the government taps into Waze, so that even if you're going to hit traffic, they divert you to somewhere else. So as much as you hear a lot of things about Israel, take it from me, you really don't know it until you go. And it's nothing like what you hear. And it's very well organized. The organization is unbelievable.
Okay, so I'm going to put you on the spot here for a minute, so we can just divert into some fun. So, fashion. You know that I got a good day with you.
Okay, no. So let's talk about fashion. First thing first, I tried on a mustard dress 2 weeks ago because he wants to put people on the spot. Let me put him on the spot first. I tried on a mustard dress.
I would just like my producers, when she tells this, please do not laugh out. Continue.
So I came out in my mustard dress for Greg to see and tell me what he thought of my mustard dress.
This is a nice color.
At which point he tells me I look like an overflowing hot dog. So my opinion on fashion, right, is have good friends who will be honest with you before you leave home, so that people that don't know you can't tell you like an overflowing hot dog. They will tell you that themselves. Yes.
So what had happened was, right, I was drinking. That's my disclaimer.
Yeah, and that's all I was told. You look like an overflowing hot dog. At which point I did a 180. I went back in the changing room.
Turned right around.
I didn't even comment.
Took it right off.
Right off.
Honestly, it was not her color. It was bad. But
it was bad.
How do you see fashion? How does fashion play a part of your daily living?
Okay, so I'm let me see the best way I can put this. I'm not the most fashion conscious some days of the week. Some days I'm just about comfort. And I think
glad you use comfort and not pop down.
No,
Okay,
and not pop down. About comfort. Pop down is not a good look. Regardless of how you it isn't. Regardless of how you feel, never leave home looking pop down. That's my logic. Good. That's besides the point. But to me, not everybody needs to be in every style. I think that's what people need to realize. And not every style is for everyone.
Every fashion is not a style, and every style does not suit everyone.
Exactly. And sometimes you need to do you. And sometimes being a little bit out of the box is okay. Carol Prescott, J.R. Mohammed, Angela Titus. These are some of the people that I hang out with all the time. And if you had to ask them about me and my fashion sense, their comments will be very entertaining because, especially when I go out and it's crop over time, you know, I like to dress to suit me, not really dress to suit everyone else. So, yeah, I mean, there was a time I had on a black and white plaid palazzo pants with red suspenders. And they decided that I should be at the racetrack as a checkered flag. I then also had on a...
Okay,
I still think it was cute.
So you're eccentric with your style at times.
At times.
And we're a little quirky.
Yes.
And that's your personality.
And that's my personality.
Let me bring that to a close.
And I think that people should be allowed to do that sometimes within
fashion is
reason.
supposed to reflect your personality and
Yes.
it's supposed to be fun.
Yes.
It's not always going to reflect what people think is right.
And especially if you don't have assets hanging at the door, then, you know, it should be allowed to an extent with limitations.
So what's one of your guilty pleasures when it comes to fashion? I can see if you can tell the truth.
To be honest, I am so eclectic with fashion. I do like plaid though. I have to admit to the plaid fetish. I do like a piece
I
of
don't
plaid.
have that problem.
I do like plaid. Carol told me that another outfit I had on, I look like a tablecloth. What she told me? Yeah, but she told me to look at tablecloth in something or another because I kind of have a thing
The
for
point of
plaid.
references that people have with you is
No.
really
No,
precious.
I am sorry I didn't send you the one. I actually had on. Honestly, it really, to me, was really cute. I had on orange palazzo pants.
Plaza again.
Yeah, but then they told me that I should be in the road on the highway because there was a hole because I look like a cone. But
Right,
I
so-
still thought it was cute. I still do think it's cute.
Yeah. So enough of that.
Yeah, I think I just took him down the wrong road.
Let's go back to the whole allergy issue,
Yes.
and let's just wrap up with persons who are watching. What are the things that they can do to once again to help eliminate or to minimize
Your
their
allergies.
problems with their allergies?
All right, so first of all, you need to know what you're allergic to. I mean, that's just
So you go to a
fundamentally.
doctor and get
Yes,
tests.
you can get
So
tested.
he makes you sniff all these things to see what you can sneeze at.
No, you, you.
Just saying. I'm just kidding.
Education is necessary. It is needed. Okay, so no, actually, it's little scratches on the skin, with different allergens to see what you'll react to. It's just little. Okay, I ain't digging out your skin. They're just little scratches on the surface of the skin, and you put a little bit of the same allergen
Okay,
into the skin, and you see how you react.
Okay.
Yes. That's what you do. You don't put things until people sniff it and see if you can sneeze, or sniff it and see if your sinus is going to. No, we don't do that. We've come way past that in 2018.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
So yeah, so so many things. So find out what you're allergic to first.
Find what you're allergic to first. I mean, there is avoidance. Avoidance, it works really well with like food.
So of course.
So you can avoid your food allergies a lot easier. And even that is a little difficult because sometimes you can find small amounts of what you're allergic to in things that they're not supposed to be in. I'm trying to get away from the South Coast situation. And if it's like environmental, you would then know what it is.
And
You may be
your
able to
own
reduce it,
environment, your
what you
own-
can change in your own environment. And then if necessary, get treatment, whether immunotherapy or something, to actually treat the actual underlying allergy. Yes.
Okay. No, seriously, from the V to the allergies, this was a unique and informative session.
I think we should call this Tea Time with Hillary. Thank you. If you all want me to come back, just send the message to Greg. I'll try and come back as whenever I can.
Just so?
Just like that. That's, remember I said I'm
Anyhow.
large and I take charge.
Dr. Moore, thank you so much.
You are most
for
welcome.
joining me on Tea Time. And we're here at Standards in Canewood, St. Thomas. We're having afternoon teas with Standards. So come on down and join us today. And we'll be back more with Tea Time with Greg.
What time do Mom and Dad get home? I feel like I'm forgetting something. But what could it be?
I have to remember to do everything.
Oh, babe, look. Jay remembered to start the washer.
Jay?
He is so responsible.
I wish Kylie could be more like him.
What?
I did the laundry.
Really? Tell me about that.
The new Kenmore Smart Washer and Dryer. Be smart, be connected, be amazing. Exclusively at Sears.
Introducing the Kenmore Elite Smart Refrigerator, part of a new generation of Kenmore appliances designed to keep you connected to your home wherever you go for greater peace of mind. When you download the Kenmore Smart app, you can monitor and control key features of your refrigerator from the palm of your hand. Whether you're planning a party or prepping for the holidays, Excella Ice can quickly refill your ice maker to meet your entertaining needs. The Max Air Filter increases airflow in your fridge to help combat strong odors from fish, meat, and cheese. In the event of a power outage or if a door is left open, the Kenmore Smart app will send you a notification, helping you keep food fresh. It can also remind you of routine maintenance, such as ordering new water or air filters. An in-app link can add the replacement filter to your online shopping cart, making delivery quick and easy. Plus, the Smart Refrigerator has all the premium features of top Kenmore Elite models. Versatile storage options, like a full-width pantry drawer, ample door storage, and slide-away shelves make it easy to accommodate tall wine bottles and party platters. Airtight crispers keep delicate produce fresh, while Genius Cool technology maintains the temperature and airflow throughout the fridge and freezer. The new Kenmore Elite Smart Refrigerator. It's amazing what you can do when your home is smart and connected. Kenmore, be amazing.
Welcome back to Tea Time with Greg. I have some artists here from the Artist Alliance Barbados, Onika and Martina. I am not going to embarrass myself trying to pronounce your last name today, but thank you for joining us. So let's start with you, Onika. So tell me how y'all got the whole Artist Alliance together and why, and even that name, why Artist Alliance?
Well, it started really in 2016 when we staged an exhibition called We Pledge Allegiance. So it was our idea to get all of the artists together to show what Barbados has been doing artistically or
And it's
visual.
about time.
Yeah, because other entities weren't doing it for us for the 50th
So
anniversary.
y'all did it yourselves.
So we did
Yes,
it
I am in
ourselves.
total agreement. More power. I'm in total agreement with that.
Correct. So after that, we said we wanted to keep the energy and the momentum going from that. So we basically formed an ad hoc group. It's called Artist Alliance Barbados, and we have opportunities to pop up in like different situations. So we've done Rev Eclectic, which was at Massey Stores. We did Home for Carifesta last year, August, and we had partnered with Standard. And through that, Alexia and we continued the partnership. So we said we would put art within the
And
Standard.
I kind of agree with that because there's no price point for most artists, and you don't have an exhibit to say or a gallery to actually exhibit your collection that are ready for purchase. So I mean, it is an expensive craft and love to say you want your painting sold, you want someone to say that it's hanging on their wall, and you make some money so you can start all over again because it's your bread and butter for some people. So I truly understand.
Which is true, and at the same time as well, we wanted to bring our work to the people of Barbados because not everybody goes to a gallery. And
Very true.
we really wanted to connect with the Barbadian public and receive as well feedback from what we were doing and seeing how they could relate to it. And I think that the Artist Alliance really facilitated that process.
No, that's really good because as a makeup artist, and I am multifaceted in many things, I understand the struggle, and as a fashion designer, I know the struggle that the creative minds are having on this island. So I totally understand your frustration in trying to get your products out there. It is expensive, you want them sold so you can start the process all over again. And it's just an accomplishment to know that your pieces are in someone's home and they're admiring the pieces and they're showcasing it. It brings more pride in knowing that your work is respected and out there.
And the more that we are in different places, it means that more public is able to see.
Correct.
And we're trying to kind of demystify that thing where art is only for certain people. We want everybody in Barbados.
It's for everyone.
It's for everyone.
You have a home, you have an apartment, whatever. So
Yeah.
And like, let's say, our work tells a story, and when we meet Barbadians, we see how well they relate to our work, and sometimes their story inspires us as well. So it is very much a two-way communication.
where do you draw your inspiration from?
Well, yes, you know, an artist always needs inspiration because we're in the process of making something new all the time. But at the same time, coming from Barbados, we want to relate to the place, to the people's experience. And I think that the Artist Alliance, as it is at the moment, really facilitates that process.
No, that's really good. So let's dive into some of these paintings. So the painting to my left.
So the painting to your left is called Faye. It's done by Tracy Greenwich. It was first featured in our Divine Feminine show, which was in Norman Center. So it's a take on almost like a black fairy. So the idea of a connection with nature and a connection with life.
No, I like the texture and the colors. It's something that I would actually purchase.
This is
And
very
I like
popular.
feminine pictures that still look very powerful
Correct.
and not just girly for being girly. If you understand what I mean. So women are powerful. So if you can bring the strength out of a painting of a woman and still being very powerful,
It's true.
then I have an attraction for that.
Correct.
So
And it has a lot of elements of nature, and that also connected with our ideas of divine feminine, the Earth Mother, that one person who birthed the rest of humanity. So yeah.
So whose painting is this?
His name is Tracy Greenwich.
Okay. I'm sorry he couldn't make it to.
I'm sorry he couldn't make it as well because he could tell you a lot more about it.
And what
But
drew him to?
Correct. But he is a multi-talented artist, so he does photography, digital art,
Okay.
as well as like painting, so fine art as well.
So the painting to your right.
The painting the painting to Martina's right. This one is done by Doreen Edwards. It's called By Way of Klimt. Klimt is a German artist. You want to speak a little bit about?
I don't really
know. So she was very much inspired by his style of work. And this one was also within our Divine Feminine show. So it has a very Afrocentric take on some of his work as well. She is very much into
Foxy Brown sort of thing.
yeah. But very much into like her black heritage, neo-Afrocentrism.
Wakanda.
Wakanda forever.
Wakanda.
For sure, for sure. So that piece was by her.
So the pieces behind us.
Okay, so that gets to us. So
Yeah, so these are your pieces?
No, this piece here is mine. And this piece actually is called First Morning. And it's just like a tribute of every new day that comes, all the possibilities that it can offer. And it is more decorative piece than a piece with, like a message. It is a piece that can fit very well in any interior. And
I like it, and the textures of the tile, so you give different components of being an artist, not just.
Well, not just I like the contrast actually between the canvas, which is very soft, and the tile, the mosaic, which is something a lot harder. And sometimes I try to make as well the composition bleed into the mosaic.
Okay. No, it's actually very nice. I do like it. And
Thank you.
So this is.
I need to say that Martina is also a ceramic artist.
Okay.
And that's why you see some of the elements of the mosaic, so the clay mosaic. Yeah. But she does everything. She paints. She is very versatile.
And this is.
And this piece is mine. This is it's something I started working on this year at the beginning of the year, trying to make life simple. So, yeah, I think that we have a bit of overload in our world. So I'm trying to use simpler strokes within my paintings.
Yeah.
And most of the paintings have far more strokes.
Intricate strokes. And
Yeah. So this is more what I'm trying to do this year, which is called Simple View. So it's a view taken as you're going towards Bathsheba.
Okay.
So it was like kind of distilling that and making that as simple as I could, but still trying to get over the essence of it.
So where do you feel the whole artist arena in Barbados is going, and what do you really feel is missing? Even though you have formed an alliance yourself, what do you feel is really missing from the whole culture in terms of artists? What can we do? Because I'm always looking to educate and to better the entire creative industry, and not just fashion, not just artists, not just photography. We all come together as one, and we need to inspire each other and help each other.
That's true. I think for the visual arts, one of the main things that's missing is a national art gallery. That's been our cry for the last
I've
like
heard
maybe
that.
hundreds of years, but it seems to be falling on deaf ears, and we keep getting promises.
Let's just say it. Yeah.
We keep getting promises, and we're still holding out for that, because when you put art, or when you have art within a national gallery, it basically brings it to the public and it sort of elevates it. Without that, that's the thing that will keep us grounded. That's the thing that we will know is always open. So there's always somewhere that you could go and see somebody's art, some Barbadian art. You see the collection. There is a national collection, but it's stored away.
And I heard deteriorating.
Well, I haven't gone to see it recently, so I can't.
There was a meeting and someone said a lot of the work is actually deteriorating, but it is what
Well,
it is.
I can't speak on that.
As well, like let's say, for instance, the experience of artists that were there before us are very helpful to the younger generation of artists. Like let's say, when you compare the work of Francis Griffiths, who was a Barbadian who passed away and had a very peculiar way, very personal way of doing his art. Now, I would almost compare him to Jean-Michel Basquiat, who was an urban artist because he grew up in New York, so his work is maybe more urban. But like, let's say, the creativity of a Francis Griffiths is just as strong as Jean-Michel Basquiat, who, because he was in the States and got the connection through Andy Warhol.
And I think that's where a lot of us fall short in terms of actually the right market to get the exposure that some of us really need.
Correct, but also we don't necessarily put as much respect to our local artists as well. So we have phenomenally talented artists in Barbados.
In every genre.
In every single genre. And it's not only a matter of being able to show that work or showcase your work overseas, it's us saying, you know what, let's big up Barbados. Let's celebrate what we have here. Let us invest in what we have here. Let's show off what we have here. And when more Barbadians buy into that, I think it will help, because you have to, my sister-in-law would say, home drums beat loudest. So we got to beat our drums really, really loud. And we, as you say, we can't wait on the institutions to do it.
So
for
you have
us.
to start.
So
And
we
any
have to
process
start.
is like a job proposal. You can send job proposal to any company, but until they actually see that you started, then they will say, you know what, I see the direction you're going in, but it is the struggle to get it to that point and give it life.
Correct.
So how do you give it life without any capital?
Yeah, but
I think she wanted to.
I think as well that Barbadian artists should have a much bigger say on the Barbadian landscape. So far, art is very much contained within the walls of a house or a gallery, but I think it should be as well outside, on our roundabouts, on our. We should work as well with architects. You know, like doing art integration at the concept of a building. So this would definitely offer a lot of good perspectives to artists, and at the same time we can develop the country.
Beautify the island.
Yes.
Art then becomes an everyday thing. It's like Jamaica. Jamaica has a vibrant art scene, and art is all over. It becomes a part of, it's almost like your rites of passage. You want to own a piece of art. You want to own a piece of this person. You want to have that in your home. We don't have that same thing here. I think one of the things too with Artist Alliance is that you never know. As you say, when you put your foot forward, you get opportunities. Because when we started doing the show for August in Norman Center with Standard, and we approached Standard, there wasn't Barbadian art within Standard.
Which is great.
So now we have Bajan art in Standards, which is
So they can
phenomenal.
bring in less paintings and promote more local.
Exactly.
So you
So-
have that price point, and it can become a gallery in a sense.
Correct.
So people will see it not just as an art gallery, but more functional pieces that they can see how it works in with their own
home.
decor.
Exactly.
So it sells itself.
Correct.
So how do you feel about the young generation coming up and the whole creative field being pushed in the back burner and more academics being...
The young generation are not back burner generation. They're out there going at it. They don't care. They're doing their things. They're making it happen. I feel
We have every year we have a new batch of artists that graduate from the community college with a bachelor's in fine art, and they are just incredible.
And then that young girl that brought
Sheena
to
Rose,
CXC,
for instance.
the painting she did for CXC,
Yeah.
that she won.
regionally. So the younger artists are not sitting down and waiting.
Hoping and waiting.
Hoping and waiting. They're pushing, and they're also pushing internationally to get their work out there. They're pushing locally. Yes, it is a hard fight. There's a struggle, and there's some that, as everything, they're not going to continue. But a lot of them are working very hard. So I feel really good about the younger generation.
And they are successful as well. You know, like their hard work has really paid off, because some have broken the borders of the island and are really finding a market, an interesting market in the US, in the UK, and I think we have a lot of potential. We have an awful lot of talent in the island, but I think we have to have it better showcased, and I think it is already very good that we can work with companies like Standard, or
And to be in more businesses, the hallways, and to showcase, and this is even the airport, to have stuff really showcase, people leaving, coming to see Barbadian art.
Correct. But I also think, I remember when I was younger and you would go into the banks, it's always been my kind of pet peeve at this point in time. Where I keep
know where you're going.
No, I keep going into the banks. Before, BNB had a collection of work and they would support the artists, and you would see amazing work on the wall. Now with this modern era, we go into the banks. I'm not going to call bank names, but we go into banks and the walls are white. And I say to the teller, so you're not going to get art? And they say, we have basically guidelines that say nothing should go on the wall. So some of these institutions who have the wherewithal to invest and support the artists aren't doing that again or anymore. And sometimes they would tell you it's because things go missing, but I think they can have a better stake in the industry and in the support, I think.
Okay, we're going to take a short break, and we will be right back here at Standard, Afternoon Tea with Standards, and you're watching Tea Time with Greg.
What time do Mom and Dad get home? I feel like I'm forgetting something. But what could it be?
I have to remember to do everything.
Oh, babe, look. Jay remembered to start the washer.
Jay?
He is so responsible.
I wish Kylie could be more like him.
What?
I did the laundry.
Really? Tell me about that.
The new Kenmore Smart Washer and Dryer. Be smart, be connected, be amazing. Exclusively at Sears.
Introducing the Kenmore Elite Smart Refrigerator, part of a new generation of Kenmore appliances designed to keep you connected to your home wherever you go for greater peace of mind. When you download the Kenmore Smart app, you can monitor and control key features of your refrigerator from the palm of your hand. Whether you're planning a party or prepping for the holidays, Excella Ice can quickly refill your ice maker to meet your entertaining needs. The Max Air Filter increases airflow in your fridge to help combat strong odors from fish, meat, and cheese. In the event of a power outage or if a door is left open, the Kenmore Smart app will send you a notification, helping you keep food fresh. It can also remind you of routine maintenance, such as ordering new water or air filters. An in-app link can add the replacement filter to your online shopping cart, making delivery quick and easy. Plus, the smart refrigerator has all the premium features of top Kenmore Elite models. Versatile storage options like a full-width pantry drawer, ample door storage, and slide-away shelves make it easy to accommodate tall wine bottles and party platters. Airtight crispers keep delicate produce fresh, while Genius Cool technology maintains the temperature and airflow throughout the fridge and freezer. The new Kenmore Elite Smart Refrigerator. It's amazing what you can do when your home is smart and connected. Kenmore, be amazing.
Welcome back to Tea Time with Greg. We're here at Standards in Canewood, St. Thomas, and I have two of the artists from Artists Alliance Barbados. So, in a nutshell, besides the National Gallery, what else do y'all really need? And you're handling the microphone. So, what do you feel is missing that can help the industry grow?
Well, I think first that we have to bring our message and our work in most Barbadian homes. And like, let's say, for instance, in other countries, every year you have fairs and salons of, let's say, the furniture, and we can invite like maybe teams of artists sometimes and designers to create on a yearly basis, maybe with the TV as well, make it a reality show where you have different teams proposing like a bedroom, a living room, and which would as well make the production grow and people
more interactive.
Yes, and I always take the Haitian example. Haiti is known for its poverty, but it's even more known for the great art that they have there. And they don't really have the money to really publicize this art. It is just because the level and the abundance that the message has spread all around the corners. Well, we're a much smaller island, but we have an awful lot of talent here in Barbados, and very often I think that there's not enough to encourage young minds to pursue their talent and to live the life they really would like to live, because they are not sure that they can be.
And they can make it into a viable career and live off of actually being an artist.
Yes, and I think as well as artists, we should definitely design the island a lot more.
We will make it much more beautiful. A lot more. I'm just saying. I was just saying.
Barbados is a young nation. We're only 50 years old, but like, let's say, we're really trying to put down the foundation for so we don't have maybe to import so much, and that we can maybe produce high quality items that are produced with Barbadian mahogany, for instance.
But isn't that like a dying art form in a sense? Yeah, but no, I'm saying that a lot of people do it, but a lot of people don't do it like they did before.
Oh, you're saying there are not many crafts people or artists that are working with.
Exactly.
Because it's a
dying art form.
It's a hard.
Because it's a hard sell.
It's a hard sell, and it's a hard wood to work.
Correct.
But we still have people out there.
I see lots of work. I mean, at Carifesta, I was amazed to see some of the work that I saw from all of the Caribbean and from Barbados. But I just think that
sometimes people kill off industries, and they kill off.
Yeah.
So the things that grow are the things that you water. So if you decide that this is not modern or whatever, then you don't invest in it, or you don't continue the growth of it. So sometimes we need support for those things that seem to be dying because they don't need to die, or they shouldn't die. So if there are more people that are exposed to mahogany, and there are more people who come in and maybe buy a table or whatever and support the local person that's producing, because this table that's in front of us is going to last for years.
Yes.
Yeah.
As long as you.
As long as there's not a fire in your home, and I guess even if the children scrawl up on it, you could sand that off and refinish it.
And sometimes the wear and tear looks.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we know some things are going to last for a long time, and we have to support that industry. We have to support those artists. We have to support those craftspeople. Yeah, to keep pushing them. And I just wanted to add that one of the other things that we really need as a creative community is investment. I don't believe it's an easy thing for an artist to go to a bank or an investment company
the proposal
and
issue.
get a loan. Yeah, and a lot of the times it's and that's a drawback, because everything that you produce takes money. It takes capital to produce these things. So
exactly, not across the board. As we're saying, you want your painting sold so you can start all over again and the process and continue your passion and be happy about your work. You don't want to be a struggling artist and frustrated, because that then reflects your work sometimes when you're down, you're depressed, and you got your bills to pay, but you still want to create.
So we have fantastic, phenomenal artists. I have one in mind who could be the next whoever, you understand? But because he doesn't have the resources to put into his work, he's always not always, but generally in positions where he's struggling. And then when we do sell a painting, it has to pay all those bills that we didn't pay.
Exactly. The back day, everything.
The back day. So we don't have the amount of money that we would like to then reinvest, I think, sometimes into our materials and craft.
Okay.
I think as well the collection of information. For instance, there we were talking about Barbadian mahogany. There are incredible skills that people who worked with mahogany have, for instance, for the construction of boats, how they could bend the wood. Now, if those information were collected in view of teaching a younger generation of
apprenticeship sort of thing,
that would be very helpful as well. And I think that a lot gets lost due to the fact that the old masters are dying with all their secrets, and they don't find anybody to share them with. So this is one place where I personally would like to see those collection of information, so they can be passed on to a newer generation that can provide us with new designs, new ideas. And I think that Barbados, as being a small island with just a few people, it is better for us to target excellence than the numbers. And therefore, I think that is one of the many elements that we need to make the arts really a viable option for whoever would like to, or feel that they have the talent.
Ladies, thank you so much for showcasing your work.
Thank you very much.
I wish you all the success. Like, seriously, I know how you feel. I don't want to say I'm a struggling artist too, but I understand your frustrations, and I think lots of things are in the works for artists. That's all I can.
To be here with
That's all I can say for now. But thank you, ladies, and
Thank you.
for being here. And the Artists Alliance Barbados continues your success, and I wish you all the best.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And this was the Artists Alliance Barbados here at Standards in Canewood, and you're watching Tea Time with Greg.
What time do Mom and Dad get home? I feel like I'm forgetting something. But what could it be?
But this is live.
I have to remember to do everything.
Oh no. So you can go back and watch it.
Oh, babe, look. Jay remembered to start the washer.
Jay?
He is so responsible.
I wish Kylie could be more like him.
So every Thursday
What?
is when
I did the laundry.
Really? Tell me about that.
The new Kenmore Smart Washer and Dryer. Be smart, be connected, be amazing. Exclusively at Sears.
Introducing the Kenmore Elite Smart Refrigerator. Part of a new generation of Kenmore appliances designed to keep you connected to your home wherever you go for greater peace of mind. When you download the Kenmore Smart app, you can monitor and control key features of your refrigerator from the palm of your hand. Whether you're planning a party or prepping for the holidays, Excella Ice can quickly refill your ice maker to meet your entertaining needs. The Max Air Filter increases airflow in your fridge to help combat strong odors from fish, meat, and cheese. In the event of a power outage or if a door is left open, the Kenmore Smart app will send you a notification, helping you keep food fresh. It can also remind you of routine maintenance, such as ordering new water or air filters. An in-app link can add the replacement filter to your online shopping cart, making delivery quick and easy. Plus, the smart refrigerator has all the premium features of top Kenmore Elite models. Versatile storage options like a full-width pantry drawer, ample door storage, and slide-away shelves make it easy to accommodate tall wine bottles and party platters. Airtight crispers keep delicate produce fresh, while Genius Cool technology maintains the temperature and airflow throughout the fridge and freezer. The new Kenmore Elite Smart Refrigerator. It's amazing what you can do when your home is smart and connected. Kenmore, be amazing.
So welcome back to Tea Time with Greg, and we're here with the afternoon teas at Standard, and I have Katrina, the general manager of Standard Distributors. Katrina, thank you for joining me. So tell me, why afternoon teas with Standards?
Well, we would have opened this new location in November, and right now, I think the way that retail is right now, it's really important to remember your customers. Not everybody has money to shop right now, but it's about cultivating that relationship.
A lot of people brag.
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. And it's about cultivating that relationship so that they remember us when things do get better, because you have to believe that they will get better.
God knows.
You have to. You have to. Very positive, being very positive. And, you know, afternoon tea is something that can be an expensive outing. I mean, if you go with your girlfriend to Sandy Lane, it can be an expensive outing. So we decided, you know,
all the places you call Sandy Lane.
But if
you ain't say Bagatelle or anything.
Well, Chatters isn't there anymore.
Oh yeah,
But
okay.
Actually, I met the old owners of Chatters this morning at my Wildy store, and they let me know that Chatters is reopening actually.
Okay.
So that's pretty cool. But yeah, afternoon tea is a very traditional
English,
but it's the type of thing that ladies in particular like to do, to spend time. So we thought, let them come and spend time in our beautiful new store so they can see what we have on offer. The store has changed a lot. The Standard that you see now is so different from Standard 4 years ago. A lot of people don't actually know that this is what we offer. And
no, I mean, for me, when I came here, I was like, wow, like seriously, vast improvement. I just love the feel. And if I had the money, it's probably something I would want to buy too, but yeah.
Right, and you know, in the store designs, we've really tried to think about that customer experience, not just selling products. So we have a live kitchen. We've been hosting a lot of these kind of meet and greets with customers. A lot of people who shop in this complex probably would not necessarily see Standard as relevant to them, but we have a lot of contemporary products. We still offer the value that we have been known for and the quality that we've been known for. But we've just changed the portfolio and the look and feel a little bit.
No, I love what I see, and I don't dabble in interior decorating or anything, but I always have an eye for certain things, and I realize that each store has its own feel and its own thing. So even the way you all lay out each store, every store is different.
Yeah, and that was a conscious choice that we made. It's very easy when you have multiple stores to have a one-size-fits-all look, because it makes life easier. But each one of our locations has a unique personality because it has a unique mix of customer. So it wouldn't be appropriate to have the same product in every store. So in order to see our entire range, you would literally have to visit all three stores. And You know, they each focus on different things. This store definitely has a more contemporary feel. Our Bridgetown store, we still have local furniture for sale there that is furniture that Standard has sold since it started. So we still deal with local manufacturers of pine furniture because there's still a customer that wants that, and we can't alienate any customer at the moment.
And even working with the Artists Alliance Barbados and promoting local products. So, excuse me. So people can see paintings on display and say, you know, that works for my, so I love that in that section, and I know how that works in interior wise. So it helps promote, because you go to art gallery, you don't necessarily always see the way it could work with what you have.
And a lot of people are intimidated by art galleries. Even art galleries like the one that's at the Crane, where it's free, it's fully open, a lot of people are still put off by that very...
I went to one art gallery that Adrian Elcott put on, I think last year or year before, and it was just, and it was fantastic. Even though he used it to also promote his fashion show that he was doing, but it was so brilliant the way it just felt free and not the whole bougie thing,
and
that the
so
stuffy, the stuffy feel. And every walk of life came through, so everybody was like, yeah, this is actually pretty cool.
And the other thing with us is that because we offer financing, it gives people the opportunity to make an investment in art through us. So, and it gives the artists in Artists Alliance an avenue to reach people they would probably never have reached before. So if a painting, you know, if somebody wants to buy art as an investment piece, we're an avenue to assist you make that affordable. So, I mean, I'm just really happy that we can highlight some of the talent that we have on this island. For such a small island, we have amazing
I've been saying so for years. We
Amazing.
really do, but there's no real point to say that there's a gallery, there's a store that sells all local craft, and there's this point of sale, point of reference.
Yeah.
And so you've started that.
Yeah, and I mean, a lot of the customers that come through this complex are villa owners who are not here year on year, but they want a representation of local in their homes. So we're just bringing it closer and making it easier
And more
for
accessible
them
for them to say that.
And I mean, Medford Mahogany is another one. I mean, these
Yeah,
are
we were talking
amazing
about that
pieces.
just
Amazing. And again, it's just an avenue for them to reach as many people as they can.
No, you're doing a fantastic job, Katrina. So I know sometimes you're really stressed out because you're trying to put everything together. So I go like, girl, I feel your pain. I feel your pain. But no, I love the idea of bringing everybody, bringing everyone together, because afternoon teas is about family, communication, and talking and socializing. That's what afternoon teas was about. The girls have time to gossip and catch up and talk about the husbands and and whatever. But that led to so many different variations of having afternoon tea. So I could understand why you want to do it, to bring people together, to say that you are part of Standard's family and we are a family and come and enjoy. We just don't want your money. We give back. We give back as well.
Exactly. And I mean, we really do value our customers that come and shop with us time after time after time. And you know, I don't think that you can put enough emphasis on the customer experience at the moment. You just can't. I mean, I was so happy today when I walked through the door and all you can hear is, you know, the chitter chatter, the teacups, you know, it was just a joyful sound. And you know, to hear that in your store, where normally people think it's a monetary transaction of goods and services, to have people come and spend time in an environment and, you know, admire what it is that you've done, it just, you know, gives me a warm fuzzy feeling.
Without the vodka.
Yeah.
But no, seriously, also I want to thank you for allowing me to do tea time here, and I want to let Barbados know that Standard is going to be the home of Tea Time with Greg. So thank you for that as well, Katrina.
It's okay.
So yeah, so we have lots of furniture to showcase as my sets for Tea Time with Greg.
Yeah.
So continue to have a good time. I am going to finally sit down and have some of these teas and the coffee and everything else and every other nibbles that is available that all the ladies behind me haven't eaten.
I know you've been tantalized. and
I
teased.
had them here as
This
display,
torture.
and they can't eat anything, and I'm like,
And
But
the smell. You can
yeah.
smell the coffee.
So just run some of the persons that were here
Sure.
today.
So we had Italia Coffee here featuring their Nespresso machines, and as a coffee addict myself, self-confessed, that's my poison every morning. I can attest to the fact that it tastes coffee that tastes like coffee, which is a good thing, and you can make the fancy drinks at home with your coffee machine. And then we have Lipton here, who sponsored the tea for tea. And then the catering hub is who would have made all the baked yummies. Not that I need to indulge anymore in baked yummies, but they're there, so why not? So she does a fantastic job. The buttercream is proper buttercream, is all I can tell you, and that enough to seal the deal for me.
Can't believe it's not butter.
No.
Butter.
And yeah, so that's from a catering perspective, and my team pulled this together just to make sure that everything ran smoothly. And I mean, that's really how we are at Standard. It is very much a family feel and a team feel, and we would not have been able to do what we've done and change the face of Standard without that team. It's not about me. I could never have done it by myself, and without us really all pushing in the same direction towards the same vision, it would never have happened. So I guess I just say thank you. I think that is an underused word all too often.
Oh no!
All
Like
too
seriously,
often.
it's to hear thank you and good morning, good. I mean, certain words it's lost. But yeah, thank you, Katrina.
But you know, a kind word or a thank you can really brighten somebody's day, and I think it's something that we do forget. We all get bogged down in the everyday humdrum of life, and if you have a stressful job, it's easy particularly to kind of get lost in the noise. But you have to just come up for air sometimes and make sure that people understand that they are part of something bigger and that you do value their input. Otherwise, it's you know, you spend longer at work than
Camaraderie,
anywhere
and
else.
it's really a team. It's
Yeah.
really a team.
Yeah, it is.
Everyone plays an integral part
Yeah.
in putting this all together.
Yeah, they do.
So once again, Katrina, thank you. And once again, Standard is now the home of Tea Time with Greg. So I have to behave and be on my best behavior now, unfortunately, because I'm going to, to hell with that. Behave what? Right, so Standard is going to be the new home of Tea Time with Greg. And I don't know how much time we have left here, but if you're in the area, come and grab some teas, come and have
a
some
brownie.
nibbles, some brownies, some sandwiches, some little cupcakes. Beautiful little trinkets and little nibbles to have. So once again, this is Tea Time with Greg here at Standards in Cairnsville, St. Thomas, and I'm your host, Greg Williams. Over and out.
What time do Mom and Dad get home? I feel like I'm forgetting something. But what could it be?
I have to remember to do everything.
Oh, babe, look. Jay remembered to start the washer.
Jay?
He is so responsible.
I wish Kylie could be more like him.
What?
I did the laundry.
Really? Tell me about that.
The new Kenmore Smart Washer and Dryer. Be smart, be connected, be amazing. Exclusively at Sears.
Introducing the Kenmore Elite Smart Refrigerator, part of a new generation of Kenmore appliances designed to keep you connected to your home wherever you go for greater peace of mind. When you download the Kenmore Smart app, you can monitor and control key features of your refrigerator from the palm of your hand. Whether you're planning a party or prepping for the holidays, Excella Ice can quickly refill your ice maker to meet your entertaining needs. The Max Air Filter increases airflow in your fridge to help combat strong odors from fish, meat, and cheese. In the event of a power outage or if a door is left open, the Kenmore Smart app will send you a notification, helping you keep food fresh. It can also remind you of routine maintenance, such as ordering new water or air filters. An in-app link can add the replacement filter to your online shopping cart, making delivery quick and easy. Plus, the smart refrigerator has all the premium features of top Kenmore Elite models. Versatile storage options like a full-width pantry drawer, ample door storage, and slide-away shelves make it easy to accommodate tall wine bottles and party platters. Airtight crispers keep delicate produce fresh, while Genius Cool technology maintains the temperature and airflow throughout the fridge and freezer. The new Kenmore Elite Smart Refrigerator. It's amazing what you can do when your home is smart and connected. Kenmore, be amazing.